we are the ones we've been waiting for. We've heard this for years, as if you've been in spiritual circles. Um, and what does that mean? What does that mean? This time that we're in, right? I heard for years and years, 25 years of being on this path, all of the prophecies and there's going to be this time of rebirth, and this is the sixth sun, and we're coming into being, and and they said it would be hard, but we're in it now. Like, we're in it, and it's hard. It's very hard, you know.
Yeah, I who knew that we would be bringing out a book called We're the Ones Who've Been Waiting For in the midst of this giant, almost the words that are coming, the destruction of a dream that we've been living, that we've been believing in. And even though in all of our traditions, like Jeremy said, we've all been taught, we've all been hearing that there was going to be this time of a great awakening, of a Pachacuti, they said in
The
the
sunrise.
right. And I don't know about y'all, but sometimes this doesn't feel like a sunrise. It's like, really? Is this really the new beginning? And I think what it is, in our traditions and our ways, we've come to believe and see and experience that our life and these passageways is their initiations. And when I look at my life as an initiation, when I look at one of the most painful times, when I went through a divorce, when I lost everything that I had been working on, thinking, and it kind of brought me a sense of security. When all of that went away, I really struggled, and in that struggle, I finally was brought to my knees, and there on my knees, in many tearful, broken open moments is where I actually finally surrendered and asked the great mystery of life, help give me new eyes to see, help give me a new heart to believe, help me to know why I'm here and how to make something out of this pain that I'm experiencing. And from those experiences, so much of my life has been redesigned um, in an incredibly meaningful way. And still today, as things are falling away, all the things that I felt secure about, that I could bet on this, whether it was a financial thing or, you know, all the things that we feel security about, there's this giant question mark. So what do we do now, you guys? Do you really believe that we were born into for these times and that we are the ones we've been waiting for? What do you think?
Well, and is it okay? Is it okay to be afraid? Is it okay to be grieving? Is it okay to be, I mean, in the intensity of what's happening on the planet, right? It's like, is it okay to be human? Right. And to me, I feel like it's a test in some ways. Like, we've practiced, especially for many of us that have been on a spiritual path. It's like we're holding the vibration, we're holding on to intent, we're mastering intent, we're trusting the universe. Are we going to be okay? And is doubt, are you doubting that? And so, what do we do with all these emotions? What do we do with this intense energy? Steph was talking about it. What does surrender look like for you? You know, for me, in a lot of ways, it's sometimes it's just a deep breath and an exhale and a letting go of what I think I can control, right? And so prayer is a very powerful tool in that. What is prayer? Prayer at its simplest form is, hey, universe, God, goddess, whatever you believe, you know, take the wheel because I can't. That's where that trust comes in, right? And having grace. If you've been around me, grace, 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 grace. Yep, sometimes I'm terrified, right? Sometimes I read that post or that article or that thing, and I'm hooked. I'm fully hooked. How am I going to pay my bills? And so we're here. We're here. Reach out to people, right? Reach out to our fellow travelers, we could say, you know.
Well, and I think one of the most important tools, most of us were really creative kids, and we created these, the term that they use now is we disassociated, and we went to some imaginary world where we were safe, and most of us got pretty comfortable with feeling alone. That felt safe, comfort and alone in our mind where we could control things, and all those ways don't work because we need each other.
Remember, you are the one you've been waiting for. You are your own salvation. You have the strength to walk through this, right? But it doesn't necessarily look like, you have it. Surrender, prayer, reach out, you know.
And here's the thing, guys, for me, when I'm in community with other people, when I hear other people's experience, strength, and hope, it's a mirror for me to remember that it's okay to feel doubt. It's okay to feel alone. It's okay to feel scared. And then to, again, when I share my heart, that is a form of prayer. That is a form of surrender. And right behind that, someone else reflects back that they feel the same way. And then we're in it together. We're a part of a community moving through an initiation in life.
So we're feeling it too. Blessings.